I'd like to talk to you today about the polar bear. It's one of the creatures that is very close to my heart. Um, since 1979, the Arctic ice caps have receded by more than half. Data retrieved in 2013 states. NOAA research leader in Anchorage, Alaska, Scott Schleba, says that polar bears, the Ursus maritimus, do not live in large populations. Their ability to replace a member of their population lost is hard and limited to the number of reproducing females that they have within their ranks. The polar bear has a very long lifespan. One of the main things that helped the polar bear in years past was that they lived in remote places. Adult polar bears are very large mammals. They are the largest living carnivorous animal on four legs in the world today. They can weigh 440 pounds up to 1,300 pounds. Pregnant female is roughly around 1,100 pounds, and a full-grown male can weigh in at 1,300. They usually weigh somewhere between 440 and 640 for a female, and about 850 to 1,300 for a male, depending on how well their hunting season has been, depending on a lot of factors. Polar bears reach maturity at 5 to 6 years of age. They may not reach their largest size until they're 8 or 14 years old. Some polar bears may live to be 25 to 30 years of age. That's a long life for a wild animal in those conditions. But now, the ice caps are receding and the polar bears come into a threatened situation. They depend on the ice caps for hunting. They go out onto the ice to hunt. And as they're hunting and chasing seals and, diving off and coming back in, the ice sheet cleaves off from the main sheet and it starts to drift. This causes the polar bear to have to swim back to the mainland. This means they're using and expending the energy and the fat stores that they need for hibernation, which causes them to be waking up during hibernation and raiding towns because they're starving. This is due to global warming. The ice sheets will continue to deplete as the years march on. Global warming numbers have jumped to a point to where right now we're looking at the glacial ice sheet will be non-retrievable. Not in my lifetime, at least. The Environmental Defense Fund says that the polar bear was the first animal to be added to the endangered species list in 2008, in a long time. The U.S. Geological Survey has warned that 2/3 of the polar bear populations of the Earth could be lost by mid-century as sea ice continues to retreat. About 1/3 of CO2 population from smokestacks and tailpipes is absorbed in the world's oceans, where it forms carbonic acid. A 2010 study published in Nature Geoscience warns that unchecked greenhouse gas emissions could cause oceans to acidify at a rate unprecedented in at least the last 65 million years. This is killing our coral reefs. This is killing our fish. This is causing sickness in marine animals, massive dolphin die-off, sickness within the whales. This needs to stop. Conservation of these marine mammals is of utmost importance. These creatures definitely hold a bearing in the circle of life. We need to teach our children and our grandchildren that global warming is causing these very serious issues. Many of the issues can be reversed, but it takes time. It takes smog reduced to absolutely nothing. Deforestation needs to cease and planting increase. We cannot do these things. If we do not do these things, these beautiful creatures will no longer thrive. The only ones we'll have will be in captivity. Please rally with me and champion the polar bear. It starts with one person taking the chance and opening their hearts and minds to something greater than themselves. Thank you.